Hey, what's up, y'all? Okay, so this is our, I think, final video on how to do some basic editing and stuff here in WeVideo. And this one here is about how to add things over your shoulder to make it look like you're doing the news. And so what I want to point out here is this is my newscast, the one I've been working on here for a while. And remember, we've done a lot of things. Like I've taught you how to make sure that you have that background there. You've color keyed the green screen out, and you've put your introduction in, and you have some transitions. And so now I think the most important thing to realize is and look at is to understand that down here you have all your different tracks, and you have the main track that you're on here. That's this one here, and this is you. And everything you put up here on top will show up in layers, with being whatever is up here in this top line will be on top. So you'll see that this is on top. If I were to move this up in front, this would be on top of this, which would be on top of me. So anything that's going to be up on the top line is going to be in the front and going backwards and downwards. And so what we've done here then is we've got these extra things that I want to put on. So let me just play this for a second so you see what's happening. Cool. And I have these call outs. That's what this is called. This is a text feature right here. And I come in, it's a caption. And you pop those captions in to have it say that. Okay. And so now you'll see I have this video that's going to pop up here on my shoulder. Well, here's my transition. That's what this thing is right here. If you click on these things, you'll see there's a plus button. If you just click plus, it'll add a transition from one to the next to make it look really, really good. Awesome. Here I go again. And I have these. These are actually GIFs that I found online. This is a GIF. And I want to point out one thing. Do you see where I'm at here? I'm all the way on the side. This video back here, I was in the middle. And here I move myself over to the side because I know that there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to want to show up over my shoulder to make this more interesting. So in order to move yourself, you got to double click on whatever it is you want to edit. And you can just click and move. Okay, I can move myself back and forward. I can make myself smaller or bigger. And if I mess up something, I can always undo it. So I move myself over so that when I go to just like that. All right. So what I want to show you is how to get this thing back here. All right. So where I'm at in this video is right here. I do this as I go along. So I'm right here. You see all these things that I've added in about sinkholes. And I'm at this point. Okay, so they want to manage water resources carefully. Um, and what that means is like keep water that we pump from underground to keep that to a minimum. So we're trying to not take as much water from underground. So I need to find an image or a video that shows that. Okay, so a couple things I might do. One, I'm going to come over to Google, and I just might type in underground, maybe water pumping. That would be a good one. And I'm going to go to my images, and this one looks pretty good. This one looks fine. I'm going to take it, and you guys, it'll be different on yours because you're using Chrome, but I'm going to save my picture. You would save the picture to yours, okay? And this is, what did I call this? Maybe groundwater, okay? And I'm going to save that. I also might, I don't know if you guys have access to Jiffy, but I have access to Jiffy. And so you might do this on your phone. I might come in and be like, underwater pumping underground, and see if it's possible that Jiffy has any kind of GIF about water pumping. Yeah, not really what I'm looking for. No. I mean, I can keep looking. Maybe this one's talking about water pumping. Maybe some of these are water pumping. I don't know. I would have to find a video here that looks good for water pumping. There's Kermit. I don't know if I was really looking for something funny. I might add that one in, but these don't really seem like groundwater resources. I might type in groundwater. I might need to find a better example. Yeah. See, I'm not really getting I'm not really getting anything good, so I'm probably not going to use Jiffy. But if I wanted to, I really, really wanted to, I might type groundwater pumping. And then let's say I could go to and find a video of that, and pumped dry. I would need to find something that looks good. Groundwater pumping. Um, I don't know. Let's say I went to YouTube and let's say I found something. And let's say that there was a video here that I want to use. This is definitely not what I'm looking for. Um, I would find something more specific. I mean, let's say this is what I wanted to use. What you can do is on your WeVideo, you can come to record and you would click on that record and you would get the record screen pop up, and then you could just record the video. See, you would do like full screen in the video, and you would click on record, and you would start recording, and you would get the video playing, and then you could stop and go into WeVideo, and you could edit it out. So edit out the beginning and the ends, which is exactly how I ended up getting those videos that I put in there. This one here. See? Do you notice? It's actually probably me making the noises in the background there. Here's one here. Do you see how it's the guy got his YouTube there? And so when I put it in, I just crop that part out. And so now I have this really great video that I can use and put above my shoulder. Okay. So for this one, I'm going to use that one that we found, that picture. I'm going to browse to select the picture that I saw. If you have more questions about how to do that video editing thing, let me know. And I called it groundwater, I think. I have all these. Here we go. Groundwater. And it's going to load up for a second. And once it's loaded up, I can pull it down onto that line. I'm going to give it a transition so it looks nice going. So watch what happens. Okay, now I have a huge picture of the water. I don't want it to be that big. I want it to be over my shoulder. So I need to double click. And the scale up here, I'm going to scale and make it smaller. And now I can move it up above my shoulder. I can click done. And now I have awesome. Don't be afraid to have it take over your screen completely. Rather than having the little picture up there, you can just have it blow up. So watch. You see how it takes over the whole screen there. The only thing you want to do when you do this is you got to make sure you have a good quality picture so that it doesn't look all grainy and bad. And then I come out here, we'll transition over to another one here. Cool. So all you're doing is you're just adding in pictures that match what you're talking about, making the video a lot more interesting rather than just some talking guy who's standing there. Okay. And so I'll keep going throughout the whole video, and I'll transition back and forth between me and somebody else or myself, and I'll put different backgrounds up, and I'll put different captions up that explain what's happening. And by the end, you've got yourself a really great video. If you have questions, obviously come up and talk to me. I'm really passionate about doing this kind of stuff. I like this. This is fun for me, so I'm happy to help explain it to you. All right. Good luck.